Good morning, beautiful people, and welcome to your oracle reading for today. And this is for 13th November. I'm so sorry, I got very excited with all this glitter that I was working with. So, yeah, good morning. It's 13th November, and welcome to your oracle reading for today. And this is Shilpa M. Menon. Good morning, Sonali. How are you doing this morning? I hope you're doing well. What have I chosen today? I have chosen this beautiful Animal Allies cards. I've recently done a reading from it. And like I had mentioned before as well, that how we really do the reading is we first look at the crystal side and see what crystal is showing up and what are some of the questions that we need to ponder upon. So let me show you the questions. The crystal that's come in is GreenKyanite. I quite like this crystal. In fact, about a couple of days ago in one of my meditations and my visions, I did receive a kyanite energetically as a gift, and it was a very powerful experience I had had. And I did travel through certain spaces. Good morning, Vinita Auntie. So good to see you online. So let me show you the GreenKyanite and let me ask you the questions that the author itself has posed on this particular card. So let's have a look. Right. Can you see this beautiful GreenKyanite? And it's very interesting again. The first word itself is, do you comfortably recognize your beauty and power? Are you in touch with your inner mystic? Have you remembered your dreams lately? I was just mentioning to you about dreams, and I was mentioning to you about the vision I had had where I was gifted a kyanite energetically in my spiritual vision, and I was told how to work with it. Good morning, Kranti. So good to see you. Then, what is it said over here is that place your attention on yourself and beware of how beautiful you are. Place your attention on yourself and become aware of how beautiful you are. I always say beauty is not just about how you look outside, what you do, the makeup you wear, or the way you carry your hair or your clothes. But beauty is something we can feel within ourselves. When we get in touch with our soul and the way we live our life and the value systems we hold, we can sense the beauty that we have within ourselves. So that's what it is. Place your attention on yourself and be aware of how beautiful you are. Go within and become the seeker of spiritual wisdom. Make an effort to remember your dreams and write them down and interpret them. So again, it connects back to the vision I had where I said that you do have dreams, and yesterday we spoke about moon where we said your intuitions will come through, the illumination is coming through. Go ahead and pursue that journey because November is a very, very powerful spiritual awakening month. So go ahead and do that. I'm going to show you the flip of the card, which is again very beautiful. It's a swan, a beautiful bird. We all know what swan is. I think in Hindi we also say it Hans. And Hamsa, the way I look at it, is also for protection. There is an entire spirituality and the story behind it. But let's see what is written over here. The affirmations that you can say today, just for today, is, I am beautiful. I'm going to look at myself and say that in the mirror today in front of you guys. The affirmation is, I am beautiful and it is safe for me to be powerful. I am beautiful and it is safe for me to be powerful. In graceful ways. Swan really brings in a lot of grace, the way it glides through, the way it is. The color of the swan is white, so it symbolizes purity, peace. In fact, even spiritual journeys, a lot of times we connect white with lots and lots of inner connection. Guardian angels, usually their aura is usually white. I am. And the next affirmation that's mentioned over here is, I am very grateful that I remember my dreams. It's one of the most beautiful things you can do if you want to start recalling your dreams. Because I always say that dreams are the gateway, or rather the messengers from your soul. It's an unopened letter from your soul that you need to open up and read it so you understand what is the soul or your higher self trying to convey to you. But most often, I've heard people say that I don't recall my dreams. And this is something you can really say, that I do remember my dreams and I'm able to interpret them. It's an affirmation you can use. Spiritual growth is a daily part of my life. Swan, in many different traditions, is used as a symbolism for spirituality and for growth. So that is exactly what your affirmations are for today. I'm going to show you the card once again. This is the swan, the animal ally that's coming today. So if you're feeling a little lost, you feel you're not enough powerful, you're doubting the way you are as a person, do invoke swan today and use these affirmations where you say, I am beautiful. It is safe for me to be powerful. I look within and find spiritual truth and wisdom. Like I said, beauty is not just what is outside, but what you feel inside for yourself. I'm very grateful that I remember my dreams and I interpret them. Spiritual growth is a daily part of my life. Spirituality is not something that you do in isolation for just 1 hour or 5 minutes. Every action that you take throughout the day, or even the way you be, comes from your foundation of spirit or spirituality. So, I've heard a lot of people who say that there's just 1 hour, I'm very calm when I'm meditating, but the entire day I have an entire hurricane of things happening. So then it's time to pause and ask yourself, am I really using my spirituality, my spiritual foundations and values in every person I interact with, it, everything I do? Because who you are comes from who you are within, or rather, how you act outside comes from who you are within and how you feel. So for that, use an affirmation and understand that spirituality is your bedrock, and how you behave, what you do, comes from that space. So the last affirmation, spiritual growth is a daily part of my life. I would like you to ponder upon it. Along with affirmation, think, how are you using your spiritual growth in every way? And where is it really? There may be certain spaces where we all have gaps. We are human. How can we start working on those gaps and evolve ourselves? So that is your reading for today, where you go ahead, question certain questions that I've mentioned in the beginning, because of the GreenKyanite, a beautiful crystal that is shown up, who's asking you to remember your inner mystic, remember your dreams, access your inner power and your wisdom, and also recognize your own beauty. So that is your reading for today. And this is Shilpa Menon. Goodbye, everyone.